Jenkins, there's obviously been a lot of behind-the-scenes drama with DC for the last 10 years, but who would you say is most to blame for it? I know a lot of people like to blame Snyder, Whedon, etc. What's your thoughts? It's not Snyder or Whedon. They're not to blame for the drama. It's kind of that executive level. Those are the people that need to hire someone to have a vision, or they need to have a vision themselves. Marvel Studios, that Kevin Feige, I'm going to have a plan, we're going to stick to it. And they've done that. And it went phenomenal for 3 phases. Maybe phase 4 is even rocky, but they still had a plan. They stuck with it. There's something they're trying to do. You feel like someone is steering the ship. They've always felt that way with the MCU all the way to the original film. Even kind of before that, he was at Comic-Cons announcing it, and you felt like there was a steady hand, and he's been allowed to do his plan. And with DC, it's never been that way. They put out Man of Steel, and it does good numbers, but it doesn't do Avengers numbers. And Avengers had come out the previous year, and they're like, okay, we need to play catch-up. And so suddenly when they announced Man of Steel 2, it's announced as Man of Steel 2, and Batman's going to be in it. And then they also announced that Wonder Woman and Aquaman and The Flash are going to make appearances in it. And it just feels like they're immediately playing catch-up. When you look at Batman v Superman, you can see the idea that they had for just a Man of Steel 2. You can see the idea that they had for a Batman movie. You can see the idea that they had to set up the Justice League. Feels like it's 3 movies trying to be mashed together all at the same time. And that's why it kind of comes off so convoluted. I think that there was a little bit of let's rush to get to our team-up movie. There was obviously second guessing when it came to the Suicide Squad. There was some rushing that went on in the writing process, reworking the movie. They reworked, of course, Justice League. They boot Snyder because they don't like him, and he set up all of this direction to go, but they don't want to do that. They bring someone else in to go in a different direction. They head down that path. COVID happens, and that kind of messes things up, so they never really let things play out. Now we're rebooting it, and we're going to bring in James Gunn. They never stuck to a plan. They never gave anyone a shot. And, when it comes to, drama, the Whedon drama is... He was hired to do a really crappy job, and maybe he was a jerk. I don't know. I wasn't there. But being hired to reshoot someone else's movie...
Are you kidding me?
And the actors liked the original director. What a terrible job. I don't know why he would take it, but he did. But that wasn't... He was hired to do a job. That's what happened. He wasn't the one that hired him, so someone else hired him. So it's those people up here that didn't trust Snyder, second-guessed the plan, changed directions, brought in Whedon to replace Snyder? These aren't remotely compatible talents, aesthetics, vibes. To the extent that, they shot on different, one shot on film and one shot on digital and stuff like that. There's nothing even, they didn't even shoot on a compatible format. It's crazy. But that was these people up here, they're to blame for it, that the higher-ups need to get control, stick to a plan, hire the right person and trust them to fulfill their vision, and not try and course-correct conflict. They're being reactionary. Instead of being forward-thinking and having a plan and sticking to it, they're reacting to whatever happens all around them at the box office with other people's success. And you can't be successful doing that.